In today's Yaria tutorial, we're gonna show you 9 insane tips to take your gameplay to the next level. Let's get started. Starting from number 1, it's called Advanced Yaria Vision Tips. If I throw a skill 1 into the bush, obviously it's gonna get vision. But there are actually a lot of tips regarding this, okay? When you throw skill 1, try to do stuff like this. I'm gonna throw a dummy in here and throw a dummy in here. Now, if you're walking close to the bush and you try to get some vision, try to throw into the middle of the bush, in the mid lane. This way you can get vision for the whole bush and it will go to the closest target and knock them up. Now, but what if you're on the top side, right? You're in this area. Actually, there's a thing about the seeking mechanism, how the skill 1 works. You don't want to throw this into the bush. You want to throw it into the middle of the river as well. And if there is a target in the bush, it will chase them. So let me show you, right? I'm going to throw a dummy here. Okay, real quick, right? I'm trying to get vision. All I have to do is throw a skill 1. And it's going to pursue the nearest enemy hero. So it's very important when you're on top side, always throw the skill 1 in the middle so you can seek the enemy target. You just can't find out, if there's enemy in this bush or not. So be careful with that. Now, another thing with the vision is your ultimate actually expands your skill 1 range. So let me show you something, right? If I throw a skill 1 like right here, it actually won't reach the Komin right there. But if I throw my ultimate and onto the target, and now I throw skill 1, you see how it expanded the radius of the seeking radius, right? So now Komin got discovered. So do it again, right? Again, if I come out of it, and now if I throw a skill 1 in the same location, it won't see Komin, right? Because you see how the circle, it shows a circle, that's a seeking circle for the skill 1. And the seeking radius is small. But if I jump on the ultimate, expand that radius by 20%, all of a sudden, it's gonna find Komin. All right, the next tip is called skill 1 triple CC. Now, a lot of people know that if I throw a skill 1 right here, you see how that's a double CC? It's a standard CC if you reach somebody. But did you know if you are close enough to the target, and I throw a skill 1, look, you see how he pushed twice in a row, and then he get knocked up. This is something that's extremely useful for Yaria, okay? If there's a fighter getting close to your marksman or whatnot, you can be on top of somebody and do this. The skill 1 work the exact same way, right? You see, there's a 3-stage of CCs. So it's really, really insane if somebody's trying to get close. Knowing that, here's the next tip regarding skill 1. It's called skill 1 backswing CC. Now, we all know that if you throw a skill 1 forward, it's gonna push somebody away. But what if there's somebody standing behind me right here, right? Check this out. If I throw a skill 1, it actually has a backswing. It covers the area behind me as well. You see how the Komin got pulled forward and pushed back? This target doesn't have to be standing exactly behind me. I can be like, throwing to the right side direction. It will affect the same target. This is why Yaria is so strong. So do mind you in rank, this is why this character is banned a lot. Here comes the next tip. We call it pop CC combo, push, ultimate, push CC combo. It's very simple. So all I have to do is throw skill 1 and jump on somebody. Now your skill 1 cooldown is really, really short, and you can do the skill 1 again and do another CC called pop CC combo. So before you jump on someone, make sure you throw a CC here, because if you jump, your ultimate actually reduces the cooldown of your skill 1 by a tremendous amount. I think 50%. Check this out, right? It's 5 seconds. If I jump on this dummy, instantly drop down to 3 seconds. All right, guys, here it is, okay? The double skill 1. You all know the passive resets all your skills. So double skill 1 is very simple. Is you throw a skill 1 to target, it changes you into the deer, right? Your skill 1 of the deer form actually changes you back to the human, and it resets all your skills, and you just instantly throw another skill 1. And we all know how disgusting the skill 1 CC is. So this way you can throw so much quality controls very short period amount of time. The same thing works for your ultimate with a double shield. But before I talk about that, I do want to talk about the passive mechanism. See right now under me, there's a countdown for my passive. And then this is the countdown, right? When there's no passive on you, there's a few ways you can tell. Obviously, the most frequent thing that I use is this little countdown indicator, right? Once this is fully run off the clock, I know I have my passive ready. And then I know I can have the invincibility to block some skills for my teammates. But when you don't have this skill, you can see that right now, there's something that changes, which is quite interesting. You see a little bird that's flying around Yaria? For different skins, there's a different little things that flies around Yaria. But once you have the bird, that means you have the passive ready. And the same thing, next to your level, you see there's a little wing over there. That little wing also tells you I have the passive ready. Now, let me show you, right? Let me waste my passive, you can see. If this guy wastes my passive right here, okay, do a smash. Look, all of a sudden, you can see that the little wing went away. And as well as a little birdie went away that flies around me. And most importantly, this clock start going clockwise. And that's the indicator. Why do I go through all of them? Because if you're an enemy of Yaria, you want to know whether this Yaria has passive or not before you throw the quad control on her, right? Sometimes you just want to waste the quad control. Or a lot of time you want to make sure, okay, is the skill going to execute? If you're playing mods, right? And the enemy is Yaria, you want to make sure your skill 2 is executing. Then there you go. That's your indicator whether Yaria has passive or not. Now let's move on to double shield. It's actually really, really simple, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and create an allied dummy. Again, once you have ultimate, you create a true damage shield. It's actually insane, right? Let's read the skill. Here it is. If you read, a lot of people know that Yara's ultimate gives shield, but do you know it's true damage, right? Grant some, attach to your teammate, granting them a shield that negates 20, 200, whatever, true damage that's coming towards a target. Manually detaching reduced ultimate cooldown by 50%, the second line to the last. This is the key. So let's say I jump onto the target here, I give him a shield. Before the shield depletes, you really, let's say enemy team is hitting it, you just really want to get an idea of, okay, how low is the shield? Is the shield getting really low? If the shield dropping low, you want to jump out of it. And then, you know, by late game, you have your ultimate probably around 5 seconds, which is insanely good, right? So I don't have any items right here in the practice mode, but if once I get it, I will show you one more time, right? So all I have to do is jump onto the target, and all of a sudden, let's see, dodgy store all damage hit, add this dummy, even though I don't see the shield HP, but you can see the animation. As long as you have the animation, you jump out of it, all of a sudden your ultimate is ready again, and I can throw double the shield. See now, if it kills the shield, the cooldown is much longer. But that's why you want to actively try to jump out of your target so you can grant double the shield. Alright guys, the next thing is called a CC absorption, quad control absorption. You can use Yaria to actively block skills. Let's say enemy team have like a Sun Tzu or Dodge, you try to throw at your teammates. You can actively jump out of the target to soak up the quad control for your allies. So let me demonstrate, right? So right now right here, let me jump on here, and the Dodgy has a stun now. I'm gonna jump out of it. And I will, if I absorb this quad control, basically, okay, let's do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. All right, stun me. There you go. See, I basically absorbed the quad control for my teammate. And that's what's so OP about Yaria, because if you see an upcoming boat from Sun Tzu or some other quad controls coming towards your ally, you can actually just jump out to block that CC for your teammate. Okay, we're coming to the few other tips, and we're done, guys. The tutorial is very comprehensive. The next thing is called damage absorption. What do I mean by that? You want to dodge damage by doing this, right? Just before the damage hits you, let's say dodge his ultimate, right? Just before when he throw the ultimate, if you use all, you can actually absorb the entire ultimate without taking any damage at all. That's why it's so OP, because if you see, when I during my dash, I'm actually untargetable. I'm actually untargetable. Not only that, I'm immune to everything, right? Like everything. So let's see it one more time. Right? It doesn't show the text, but you actually just don't take any damage. That skill just went into the void. That's why like sometimes you can stay in the front before damage shows up. You quickly ult to soak out some quad control or CC. To soak out some skills, bait out some skills in general. Alright guys, here comes the next few tips. There's something called the support vision blind spot. It doesn't just apply to Yaria, okay? Look, right now I cannot see the enemy rep up, but if I come closer to this wall, you see the rep up just showed up. The same thing works on the other side. Right now I cannot see the blue buff, but let's step in this bush. You can see you can actually observe the enemy blue just by standing in this bush. This is extremely useful for your jungler, right? Because if you know where enemy jungle started, you kind of get an idea of where that person's gonna gank. And if you have the advantage, you can do the mirror jungling and counter the enemy jungler. Now, last but not least, guys, I want to explain Yara's passive to you guys just a little bit so you understand what her skill exactly do, all right? So right now, I'm gonna wait for Dodgy to throw a quad control at me. Reset level. Right here. All right, check this out. The ultimate actually just slows, like basically have a huge expansion and slows anyone surrounding that circle, within that circle, right? But little did you know, it's not the ultimate of your little deer that slows. Once you turn to your deer form, it slows everyone surrounding you in general. The idea is that when you use your ultimate, the skill 3 of your passive, the deer form, you just expand that slow in a much bigger area. Now the second skill of the deer form allows you to dash, so you can create some distance. So let me show you exactly what I meant, right? And this actually creates some plays that you can make to extend your skill 1 after you come back. And the skill 1 of your deer form is returning back to human form and resetting all your skills. So check this out, right? All right, see? The skill 2 extend. All I can do is skill 1, a skill 2, skill 1, immediately throw a skill 1 to extend the distance of the quad control sometimes. So that's just an extra tip with Yaria, because a lot of people don't actually know exactly what Yaria's skill do with the tier form. And now you know exactly what it does. Guys, welcome to the Yaria Grandmaster gameplay. We're gonna show you how it's done as a support, as a roam. So in this particular game, we do have Arlie, which is gonna be the main carry for the team, right? Daji late game is also insane. Daji can one-shot most of everybody on their team. But look at their comp. Their comp is looking really strong, right? You got Maisha, and you got Pei. The early game looks like they're gonna invade. So what I will do is, starting out, we're gonna show you all the tips and tricks that we just shared and taught and in practice. So we're gonna go follow our jungler, Komin a little bit, get vision on Pei to see whether he invades or not before we go help our marksman lane. So let's get started. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, guys. Subscribe is very, very important. Let's get to 100,000 subs. With a thank you, here's a flying train. All right, we're gonna buy our boots right off the bat, and we're gonna learn our skill 1. I do have my flash, which is quite important in this game because I do not want to get left behind. I like flash a lot. Okay, starting off, let's go quickly check where enemy jungle is gonna start. 20. What I can do is wait over here. 4. This guy gonna invade. All right, 28, 29. Yeah, he's starting out. He started out with red, right? What I can do is throw a skill right here. Let's see if I can steal that. Okay. I couldn't get it, so let's quickly get away here. That's fine. Ooh, look at that beautiful passive here. Meanwhile, Million's doing fine. Top side, Arlie, it seems like he's in a little bit of trouble. But not too big of a deal. My Shiranui also triggers my passive pretty easily. Pei, I just want to make sure Pei doesn't invade, right? Because there's a tendency that he might. So let's throw some skills right here and help our Million clear wave. Daji early game needs a lot of help, right? So I'm gonna help clear wave. And now let's go top side to make sure. Oh my goodness, is he dead? Okay, he missed every single skill. He's dead for sure. That's unfortunate, right? Okay. Okay. I don't know why our jungler, our mid lane doesn't like. This is a free kill. Well, this is a free kill, my dude. All right, time to get out. Okay, we're gonna max our skill 1 because skill 1 is the most important skill of this character. It's not like top side is gonna be pretty horrible. So I don't know if I want to help him because he missed every single skill in front of me. Definitely not a carry I can rely on, huh? But at the same time, we still need to help him. So, oh, Daji mid lane 1v2, 1v3. All right, seems like they're invading our Komin right here, right? So I'm gonna go help. Again, all of their characters triggers my passive. I'm gonna throw a skill 1 at him, at a Pei. Why not? A little bit CC. Again, help mid lane clear this wave. I'm gonna quickly go top. Okay, hopefully Arlie doesn't kill himself. Oh my God, why are you there, my dude? Why are you there? Okay, I'll play people, but why? Can you chill on top lane? Like, I don't want to help him. We're just trying to, because we have so many people we need to help. Like, that's the thing about playing rank. You can't help 1,000 people, right? But like, you simply can't. So I'm gonna throw. You see how you dodge a skill like that? Like, now I'm gonna go top to help a little bit. I really can't constantly help this guy if you keep on feeding. Like, he's literally feeding at this point. There's no reason. Why are you trying to flash? Like, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? I actually don't get the point of that. That makes 0 sense. It's farm, bro. Farm. Stay under tower and farm. Stop this guy from coming. Throw a skill 1. Okay. All right. Let's keep on throwing skills at him. That's fine. We're good. Okay, we're not good. This guy went in. Let's throw a skill 1. Chin CC them. Okay, let's give a shield. Throw a skill 1. Jump out. And this way we'll reset our ultimate. Well, at least give it a maximum cooldown, right? And throw a skill 1 again, one more time. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we're good. You're good, just like that. It's not hard. I really have to change the setting on my phone though, because this is getting too hot, huh? There you go. I will get the venomous staff. So the mid lane is trying to say that, do you want to get it? Of course I'll get it. As a support, I'll get it. I just don't have a lot of money. Okay. All right, that's fine. Let's jump down. Throw a skill 1. Let's Chin CC. 3-stage knockup. Ooh, 1 HP. Easy. Yo, Yaria is such an easy support to play. It's so fun too. Like, you know, with resetting skills or whatnot, let's throw a skill 1. Why not? Because the skin looks cool. And by the way, the new emotes actually looks pretty cool. Check this out. Yikes. That's what it says. All right, let's take a look at Arlie's farm. It seems like our mid lane, our jungler is doing pretty good. Let's get some vision on the left side. Make sure they don't come in here. And again, I can use my ult to absorb damage. So if they do show up, I know what to do. All right, they're all staying top here. Fine. Okay, throw that, throw a shield. Cancel that, we're good to go. All right. He can't do too much to us, that's fine. I predicted that he's gonna do something, right? Throw a skill 1 to follow for some vision. Top side is gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna quickly tell them to be careful here. Can I help Komi? I cannot help Komi. Sadly, he did end up dying, right? Okay. Okay, use my ult. And throw a skill 1. And throw a skill 2. Wait, why not keep on going? Yo, this guy's a freaking boss! Alright, I'm gonna get out. My next item is gonna be Venomous Staff. Okay, here we go. I'm coming. Sorry about that. I'll do my phone settings. Alright, shield. Throw another skill. Okay, make sure that the shield is about to run out. Throw some skills out. Do that. Okay, there we go. Am I all ready? At any time. Oh my god, I just absorbed the entire damage for our Arlie, didn't we? Alright. So, Xiangyu is not gonna come mid. That's fine. Let's take a look at farm. 5,200 gold. Marco Polo is not looking safe for us. Yeah. It seemed like a pretty big team gap right now. There are 4 people rotating together. Alright, Arlie should be fine. He is fine. Okay. Pei might stay top, by the way. Alright, I can't chase with that skill. And now they're completely cut out. Yo, this, I don't know. This seems like a pretty big team gap right now. But I think I'm confident that we can win. It's gonna be a long time. Okay. Alright, make sure I just auto aim this, right? Alright, throw a skill 1, jump out. Skill 2. Okay. Throw a skill 1. Okay. Execute. That's a trade. It's fine. If this guy willing to dive under tower for the trade, you know, we do it. We do it sometimes. Okay. Why are you walking away every time? Yeah. Wait. All right. Let's get out. Offside. Nice. Throw another skill at him. Cancel. We have to save the tower, guys. There's no top lane. Arlie's dead bottom lane. How did that even happen? Do some zone here. Throw some damage. Why not? Because Yaria, right? You gotta be annoying. All right. Okay. Throw a skill 1 here. All right. I'm ready for. You're gonna go in. She's dead. Unfortunate. All right. We'll continue to throw skill 1s. Why not? Like when you have skills, just throw it. Dodgy split push. End up dying. 6,600 gold. What else we can do? Throw a skill 1 for the CC. Nice. Do that. Unfortunately, I got beaten down almost instantaneously. Can they get him? I have my skill 2 soon. Okay. Use my ult to slow them down. Use skill 1. That's annoying. That's annoying. Skill 1. Ult. Skill 2 again. Let's throw a skill 1. Okay. A shield saved him for now. But is it going to be enough? Alright, push them. Okay, that's not enough, seems like. That's not enough, seems like. CC'd. Okay, pushed. I don't have anyone. I have to push. Oh, I got Marco Polo. That's gonna be good. Gonna be enough. Arlie, save the tower. Save the tower, please. I try my best, guys. This is a Yaria 1v9 defense. No, It's not needed. Okay, there was skill 1 to protect our early.
Retreat from the marker.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Yo, I don't get it. Okay, we lost. We're really lost, guys. I mean, we try to demonstrate how to play Yaria, but I think this is a good enough demonstration. I cannot win this game, sadly. Like I said, when you play Rome, you don't always win, but you do your best, right? I don't know what these clowns are actually doing, man. Waves is here. Okay. All right. I can't. All right. Throw skill. All right, that's it. Yeah, we can't defend this, sadly. You know, and we tried, we really did. Yeah, this is not a game we can win, sadly. Arlie is split pushing by himself, not looking at minimap a single time. He constantly 1v2. I think he's trying to make TikTok videos. I'm not sure. Same as like jungler, right? You saw 2 people coming in. His first reaction is, let me try to kill myself. All right. That's fine, but there you go. That's your Yaria gameplay in solo queue, right? We tried. Unfortunately, we couldn't win, right? You know, it is what it is. 61% teamfight participation. We did our best, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and share this with your support friends or jungle friends so they can learn how to play Rome properly. With that, Sunday signing off, and I'll see you all next time, if there is next time. Bye for now.